Hey guys, it's BuildBox here, and welcome back to another episode of BuildBox's Random Antics at Games. Today, we are playing Farming Simulator 2025. Folks, we are back with the Farming Simulator series. It has been 8 or 9 months since we played 22. They have a new version out. Well, it came out a while back. I just wasn't recording videos a while back. So, yeah, we're going to be playing today. And again, just like the last one, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I downloaded a lot of mods. So if you enjoy this series here, make sure you comment down below. Let me know, like, subscribe. Even if you don't watch my channel every day, subscribing still helps. So if you guys watched the Farming Simulator 2022 series, I can link those videos down in the description below if you haven't seen them yet. Pretty much is, I had no idea what this game was, and I downloaded it, and I downloaded over 1,000 mods. Now, I don't quite have 1,000 mods on today, but I assure you, I have like 288 something. We have a lot, plus a DLC. So we have a lot of junk to play with here. So, I mean, I guess the first thing we need to do, you can't farm if you don't have any land. Buy this one. I don't really know what we want to buy. 14. So this looks like a mountain, and we're going to be doing farming. So that looks like a lot of trees. I want a plain kind of, open space so we can actually farm. 16 looks pretty good. I mean, I assume these are open plains because it doesn't show anything, and then these it shows the mountains. This 12 looks even. Maybe something closer to spawn, so maybe 16 or maybe 14. What does 14 look like? 14's this direction. 14 doesn't look all that bad. It's a little high. It's got a lot of elevation. Maybe we go down a little bit into the valley. Maybe 15, which would be that way. It looks like there's a clearing over there. You know what? Let's go with field 15. I think I'm thinking about it too much. $235,929. There we go, and it has started. The return of Farming Simulator is here, folks. All right, I got my little super speed mod, same as in the last version. Except super speed's a little more finicky here. Okay, this is our field right here. Look at this. It is so good to be back. We are so back with this game. So when you need to farm, what comes to mind? Well, we're gonna need a tractor, okay? And we need a field. Okay. We need a field and a tractor. That should be pretty simple. So how we get that? We open up the shop and we search and we buy one. So I think we have $3.264 million. Okay, do we really need to deal with small tractors? I mean, we could literally just go up to a medium tractor. Look at all the choices we have to pick from, folks. Not as much as the last Farming Simulator series, but there's not as many mods right now for this game as there was for the last Farming Simulator series when we played it. So I guess we could just pick a tractor. What looks appealing? Fiat, Challenger, John Deere, the iconic Deeres, Kubota, New Holland, Steer Tractoren. Oh, Steer Tractoren. Steer Tractoren. Is that sounds German. I might just go with this one. Hold on. Ooh, we can upgrade the power. Oh, we can really upgrade the power. We could turn from 224 horsepower up to 302. Should we do that? I think we should do that. I think that's a good idea. Wheel brand. Yes, a good old wheel brand. That one looks kind of good. I'm looking for something with some pretty good tread on it. Slim. Ooh, that looks aggressive. That looks really aggressive. Let's go with that. Panorama window. What does that mean? Is that... It changed something on the inside too. Oh no, that's just the shadow. Okay, I like that. Let's give ourselves the extra window. Front loader, attacher. I think we're okay. We really need a front loader, right? Alright, and look at that. We have a Steer Tractoren. Oh, I want to see this. Alright, and this is a weird looking tractor, by the way. This is a weird looking tractor. However, I'm kind of here for it. Steer. Never heard of it before, but... Okay, we need a plow now. Ooh, this is a little bit of a big plow for this little tractor. Hold on. We might have an issue here. I mean, kind of. Do I need to buy I might need to buy a big tractor. Hey, an excuse to spend a ridiculous amount of money, right? Unfortunately, I'm still going to use this tractor, absolutely. I like the idea of Stare. I think that's a very unique brand name. But we just need a little bit bigger of a tractor. And I think this just solved all of our problems. Look at that. Amazing. Oh yeah. Although it is still kind of heavy. Maybe I should buy a weight to put on the front of the tractor. Let's have a look at what weights do for us. Alright, let's hook up our little weight here. I want to see if this is enough weight, because if not, we're in trouble, because I'm going to go with a really big tractor, and those are really expensive. I mean, we have $3 million, but, or I guess 2.5 now, but when we go to buy a harvester and stuff, that's going to get very expensive. Okay, that definitely helped. That was good. Alright, so I guess we just go visit our property now, huh? And we get to start plowing some fields. Oh my gosh, that looks so epic. Looks so epic. That is so cool. Oh yeah. Folks, I am so happy this series is back. So happy. We are so back. Now the question is, can I actually get to my field without getting lodged between two trees? Yeah, no. Okay. Time to break out the big modded guns. Yes, no, gimme, yes. Alright, now I can do it? Or I'm still gonna get stuck. Gosh darn it. When we are home free. So, where do we want to put this field? I don't know. I gotta think of where I'm gonna put a farm, or build my farm buildings. Let's start off near the corner of the map. Similar to kind of how we did last time. I like that idea. I really like that idea. How about right here? Let's do it right here. Alright. Unfold. Allow create fields. Folks, we are about to break ground on the new farming simulator game. Leave a like if you guys are happy for the series' return. I know I am. Alright. Ready? Oh, that is the wrong attachment. Yay. Boom. It's done. Look at that. I am so happy to be back. Absolutely happy. So, how big do we want our first field? That's the question. Because we can literally go as large as we want. Obviously, you guys are probably going to get a time lapse for this, because this is going to take a while, if I remember from the last game, but yeah. So, I guess I will see you guys in just a hot moment. Alright, and what? 5 minutes later, thanks to this handy dandy massive plow, we're done with that. Look at that. We are so back. So back to this. So now we plowed our field. So really quick, we got to start working on a farm layout. Now it's time for the build menu, people. Who remembers this? Oh boy. So we need a base of operations. So let's start with our farmhouse. What type of a house do we want? Huh? I'm thinking, you know, we're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, so I think a cabin style seems reasonable. Let's see. That's kind of... we don't really have much of a cabin house. I like this one. Let's stick with this one. See, the question is, where do we want to put it? That's the big question. So, I mean, we could literally just do an old mobile, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to go with the more like loggish style cabin. Let's do... see, I got to plan this. Let's stick my farmhouse right up near the tree line, I think. I think that's a good idea. And we're going to need to do a little bit of terraforming. And we paint some of the grass back in. You know, give myself a little cut on here. I like that idea. Look at that. So we have a farmhouse now. Now now we need probably some of the most important buildings on the farm is going to be your actual barn. And we have some red barns which I really think are kind of cool. We have this one. We have this one, which is probably the coolest so far. I like this one. Let's do that. That is the start to our farm. This is going to be the hub where all the good stuff happens. Let's flatten the terrain out just a little bit, make it look much more appealing and not just like a big weird terraform thing out of the ground. Alright, I'm liking that. Alright, you know what? Let's start with that. Let's start with this. I like this idea. I have to have this. I have to have a windmill. It is non-negotiable. I have to have a windmill. Alright, there we go. And it has begun. We now have a barn, a house, a tractor, and a field, folks. This is the start of an epic journey. So now the question is just, where do I put this massive plow? And even this ground has terrain deformation. It's absolutely insane. Where do I put this plow? You know what? I'm just going to back it up right here, out of the way. Because I don't think we're going to need it for a while. So the next thing we're going to need is going to be is it planter or cedar? Cedar. Nope, that is not what I meant to do. I want to turn off create fields. Okay, there we go. I need a cedar so that we can actually plant our brand new field. But before I do, I also forgot I have to do something else. Yes, I know. Build boxes mine sometimes doesn't work. I have to turn off seasonal growth because it's stupid and yeah. Alright. That is not what I meant to press. Let's go to the shop. We need to buy a cedar. Or a planter. Or a cedar. Well, I don't know. Whatever you call it. Look, it is called a cedar. Or a okay, never mind. I give up. So, oh, that is quite a large cedar. Now that I think about it. I am going to need some seed packets. Because, well, I'm going to need more than just some seed packets. I'm going to need all the seed packets to fill up this big boy. Look at this sucker. Look at this sucker. Alright. Oh, look at that. Props up. Alright. We need to buy some seed pallets. Seeds. Seeds. Alright. Let's try 4 for now. I like that idea. Alright, and let's start refilling our cedar here. Oh yeah. Ooh, we could also do fertilizer with this. Oh, that's cool. Should we plant with fertilizer? Man, that would be awesome though. Hold on, I'm gonna do that. I just need to buy some solid fertilizer, and I think we're good to go. Alright, refill. 3? Was 3 a good idea? Maybe we should have bought 4. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna call it like that. I think it's good enough, honestly. I think we'll be good. Can I fill this last one in, please? Are you not close enough? You aren't close enough. Dang it. Alright, there we go. Fill that up, and let's go, and let's see what we need to go do. Owie. Alright, back. I was not paying attention to where I was driving. I was trying to collect the image for a thumbnail, but I guess probably it's good to not take thumbnails while you're trying to drive. I think that's a good idea. So I guess we just go straight to seeding. Oh my goodness! Yoing! Yoing! Oh my gosh, I forgot how derpy this game can be. Okay, let's see, what type of seed do we want? Now if you look in the top right corner, it allows us to select different types of seed. I'm thinking, let's go some more exotic. Grass peas. Peas? Should we do peas? Should we be a pea farmer? Should we farm pea? Let's see what else there is. Spinach. We can do spinach. Wheat, barley. I want to do peas. I want to do peas. I want to do peas so bad. Alright, we're doing peas. It's settled. We're doing peas. We're pea farmers now. We farm those peas. Those peas. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Alright. Okay. I also don't think I need to. You know, we could just hire our indentured servants that require us to pay them. I think that's a good idea. I mean, we have so much money, right? Why plant this field ourselves? Huh? Why? Why plant this field ourselves? I'm gonna plant it myself. I don't think this tractor's large enough. Let's go get our bigger tractor. The old stayer here isn't turning out to be such a good tractor. I mean, it will eventually. We'll keep it because, well, why the heck not? Why the heck would we not keep it? I'm just gonna park this right next to you because you're gonna get disconnected from this anyways. Alright, that's good. Alright. Unhook that. There we go. We got our big old Vulture here. It's picking up the slackened stair. Alright. I also need to continue this road out to my field. However, I want to wait kind of to do that just a little bit. Yeah. I am so happy to be back. What do we need for pea farming then? Because we're going to need some stuff for pea farming. Hold on. I can just, I think, yeah, I can just go in here. Where are peas at? Or maybe not. Grass, sugarcane, chaff. Okay. Where's the peas at? Alright, after reading up on the peas, it looks like I'm going to need a special type of harvester to actually harvest those peas. So I need to go look for a vegetable harvester. Vegetables. Pea harvesters, okay. And we only have one option for $571,000. Ooh, that's going to put a hole in my wallet. Owie. Owie, that was expensive. But it's cool looking though. Oh yeah, look at this. This is awesome. It's kind of slow though. Kinda is slow. What the heck is going on back here? This is some advanced stuff. This is some very advanced stuff. I don't know how this all works, but we're about to find out, I guess, over the course of a while. This is going to be a series where I'll probably still make more. I mean, if people really want to see it or people don't watch it that much, I'm still going to make it because I just love playing this game so much. And I'm so happy to be back. Nice. Ooh, sleek interior, by the way, I must say. Nice looking interior. Oh, what was that? Oh, yeah. Tree, Mr. Tree, I'm gonna sue you for damages against a $580,000 machine. I think that's reasonable. I'm gonna talk to a lawyer and gotta sue that tree. I think that's very reasonable. In 2025, I think that's reasonable. You can sue trees now. Okay. Anyways, AC. Oh my gosh, the interiors are so nice and detailed. I like that. Okay, there we go. So here's a question. This thing is long. I know it's long, but it is short enough to fit. Okay. That was gonna be a big thing if it didn't fit in here. Oh my goodness. There we go. This is a good looking barn. And I just bumped the post. Probably not important for any structural reasons, but I just want to make sure that I don't do it again. There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. Amazing. So we got that out of the way. We're gonna need a semi-truck with a trailer to haul our stuff to the market. Let's go get our nice little semi here. Oh yeah, that's good looking. Not very fast, but it's not like we're going long distances. Okay, and we're back. The sound audio just like completely died on the game and I had to relaunch the game. It was weird. So, yeah. Like I was saying, we just bought this neat old little truck. Oh my gosh. By the way, if you guys do like these videos, I know I've said it multiple times, but these videos, especially the farming simulator ones that I remember, are a lot to edit because I do them like 2 or 3 hour clips at a time and I edit them down to like 30 or 40 minutes. So make sure you guys really like, subscribe, comment down below if you like it. If not, then I feel kind of sad. So yeah. Alright, let's drive our little truck down here right to where it needs to be. Our field is getting sowed right now. Sowed well. Bad. Alright. Oh, we're sliding a little bit. That's something that would never happen in Farming Simulator 22. Sliding on the dirt. That is awesome. I'm so happy that these types of physics are in the game now. And in my truck, it's probably going to go... Ooh, do you think I can fit right behind it, my truck? In here? Let's just leave my truck out because I might need to use it some more. So, while my field being planted, there's also other things we can do to increase our profits. Like, for example, we can build greenhouses. This is going to be cool, folks. This is going to be cool. We do mushroom greenhouse. Hold on. Literally all they take is water. I wonder how valuable mushrooms are. Hold on. Let's do a value check here. Prices. Where would the mushrooms be? Enoki mushrooms, $1,200. Ooh, that is very satisfactory. Oyster mushrooms, $2,500. $2,500. What? Okay, we're mushroom farming people. We are not only standard farming, we are becoming mushroom farmers. Where do I want to put these? I want to do greenhouse district. We need this. Okay, this thing needs to move. The plow. So that I could do a little bit of terraforming. Or painting around it. So, yep. You guys probably didn't see this part, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Yeah, this plow is way too heavy. Oh my. Boom. At least our tractor's 4-wheel drive. Alright. Detach it. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yes. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Alright, we just want to paint a little bit around it. And now we have mushrooms. So we're going to need water now so we can actually water our plants. And good thing I did look at the used menu over here, because I would not have seen that there was actually someone was selling, I don't know who, out here, but on the used vehicles menu, there was a water tank. That turned out to work perfect, like chef's kiss, perfect. And see, this is what our tractor's for. We may have spent 200 grand on it, and it is a very expensive $200,000 just water tanker carrier around her, but I like it. We could probably use it for other stuff too. Although I did not get the front loader attachment for it, but that's okay. We can cross that bridge when we get there. If only you could see me in real life, I'm just shrugging it off. Alright, that is working. How do I get in here? Okay, oh, I can just open the door. This looks clean in here. Okay. R. Which is the expensive one? I think it's the oyster. We're gonna do the oyster. Activate. Alright. And now we're making mushrooms? Oh my goodness, look at this. Lore accurate too. Awesome. Okay, let's close that because mushrooms need to be in a dark spot. Let's go get my tractor. My stair tractor. And let's move on. I guess I actually, you know what, I can leave this right here because I'm gonna have to grab it again when I'm ready to use it. Plus, I'm kind of storing it out of the way by doing that. However, we are going to need a means to load the pallets, and we are going to need a trailer to do so. So, you know what I'm thinking, folks. You got to know what I'm thinking. If you remember the old series, you know exactly what I'm thinking. We got to get ourselves a telehandler. And I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe that we can tow this with the telehandler. And I also got to buy a pair of pallet forks for the telehandler so I can actually use it how it was meant to be used. Ooh, I actually have a pair of John Deere's pallet forks here. Should probably use that. Keep it with the Deere style. Alright. Let's hook up our trailer, and I'll hook up the pallet forks. And how, you might ask, am I going to do that? Well, I'm just literally going to drive all the way around. Because who likes efficiency? Except me. I have an idea. I left my tractor running, by the way. Hold on. There is no shot that this thing just picks up the tractor. Why does this work so well? What? This is amazing. Folks, this is amazing right here. Alright, we're going to disconnect the tractor. No, it was working so well. Why? Why? I unhooked the wrong thing. I want to unhook that. Now I gotta like straighten it out again. I wanted to there we go. I'm lifting it up again. I want to just move it without like knocking it off, because I think that's kind of hilarious that I could just pick up and move it. I could literally just put this on top of the trailer. No, I'm not gonna do it, but that is so cool. I mean, not cool, but hilarious. Where do we want to put this? Well, I guess now I know if I need to move my tractor for any reason, I could literally just pick it up and move it. Oh, there it goes. It's a little heavy. It is a little heavy, I will say. Now, where do we want to put it? I mean, I'm just going to put it over here, obviously. No, drop it. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's stop. Oh, man. All right, I'll stop. Telehandler's going to get parked right here because we're going to use it right here. So, you might be asking, well, Billbox, well, why'd you just park that? Why aren't we going to use this? Well, I already showed you guys earlier, but I don't know if I left that part in the video or not, so come on. I have this mod that makes me Superman and allows me to pick up tractors. All right, our field is also done being seeded. Let's fold up our little thing here. Should we plow another field? I mean, we got time, right? We got time to kill. All right. However, I think we still do need some stuff if I remember right. Right? Oh, yes. I know what we need. We're going to need a weed sprayer. Do we care that our thing is dirty? Probably not. Probably not. I'm sure it's fine. They're meant to get dirty. I do need to pick up a... what is it? A sprayer? Yes. Hold on, what is this? Oh, I can make my wheels wider. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what I'm going to need for this, because I'm probably going to do liquid and solid fertilizer. So, yeah. That way it's accessible easily, but it's also out of the way. Now, I don't know what that was, but that's fine. I think we're ready, folks. I think we can start doing some stuff here. Now, I do feel kind of not good for just like not doing anything with larger fields or anything. So what I might do actually is, well, obviously we need to extend the road out. So give me a minute here and I'm going to do a little bit more designing. All right, I just did a little fencing and drew some trails. But I do want to plant one more field, so we're going to do that pretty quick here. And then I think that'll probably be it for the first episode, guys. But there is a lot more we're going to do. I am not going to stress that. We still got quite a bit to do before we get there. So I want to kind of do it how I did it last time. I want the first episode to be stage like 1, because I think there are 7 stages per crop, so like stage to 3, and then second stage 6, and then the final stage. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I have just a massive plow. Here's the thing. I don't think I can fit through this gate, can I? I definitely cannot fit through the gate. This one fence post refused to delete itself. Like, it just would not register as an object, and I could not delete it. You can see there's 2 fence posts like kind of meshed in between each other. That's because one of them was just invincible. I could not delete it, so it was glitched. So I had to partially re-edit the gate. However, I think we can fit in now. Yep. For you, that was just like a 30-second delay. For me, that was like, oh my word. Why? Why is that a thing? Alright. I think this is far enough away to do another field now. Alright, there we go. It is a little bit of a weird shaped field, and that's just because I drew the fence line because of the tree line back there. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think it's gonna look really cool, especially when it's planted. It's got crops all in it. Oh yeah, that'll be the day. All right. There we go. Our roads are just wide enough for our plow here. That is nice. I'm just going to park the plow again right back here because I'm probably going to use it pretty soon too again. Yeah, that's good enough. Right there. Yep. And then, where's the cedar at? I actually need to go back in. So here's the thing. Do I want to plant more peas? Probably. I mean, just stick with the whole fact that we're a pea farmer so I don't have to buy another harvester. I am going to just have the AI do all this. Because why not? They don't pay that much. I mean, they don't charge that much, right? Right? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I need a truck. You know what? I need a truck because you know why? I need to be able to go in between my house and my other stuff. You know what? Let's just buy a little UTV, a Kubota here. Those will probably do all right. There we go. Now we have a little utility vehicle we can use to drive around. Not terribly fast, but it'll do. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. How is our fields going? Do. Okay. Rush around. I know I just literally bought a UTV for this. Moisture in the ground is not great, but hopefully, oh yeah, we have a rain plan for today, so it'll look pretty good. And how I know that there's a rain plan today, if I look in the top right of my screen, it shows me. I see mushrooms. I see one whole pallet, it looks like. Yup. Let's fire up the old deer here. Let's see how well, I mean, we can't see how much it's worth until we do the entire, fill the entire trailer, but I'll bet there's 500 bucks here, or 2,500 bucks. I'm sorry. Remember, it was 2,500 bucks for a whole thing. So I bet there's a lot here. Look at that. Let's push it all the way forward. Yes. It is the start of something amazing. All right, let's draw that back. I'm just gonna park this back again. I had to check the water. Actually, I could use this to pull the water trailer around too. That one little stayer tractor is literally doing nothing. Like what? It's the most slacking tractor I've ever seen. It literally does nothing all day long. All right, start filling. Unhook that. I'm just gonna turn it off right here. How is our? He's doing pretty good. I'll give him that. He seems to know what he's doing. Kind of. You know what? It might just be better if we don't watch him. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let's check the youth shop really quick. Ooh, what is that? Disc harrow? Oh, it's for cultivation. We are going to need a cultivator. Now that I think about it. Aside from a plow to cultivate the fields to be able to plant them, we are going to need one. How much? 72 grand. It is a little used. I don't really care though. Let's go take our stayer. Our stayer tractor is actually going to be used for something good. Or stayer absolute. I do have an announcement to make, however. When we do, because I want to bring another random game, it's called BeamMG Drive, to the channel. I want to do a live stream before I release the random episode. The Build Boxes Random Antics episode. Or maybe the same day of. Obviously for controls and all that reasons. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you tune in. I don't know exactly when, but I'll probably put out a post on the community the day of I decide to do that. That way you guys have at least a few hours notice ahead of time. Then again, I do not know when that'll be. It'll be sometime next week. But I'll do a live stream with that, and yeah, I think that should be pretty cool, dude. So, yep. I mean, there's not really much I could do. How is this guy doing? He seems to be doing okay. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what he's actually doing. Really, I don't. But we're just gonna trust the process. Trying to think of anything that I need. What is this? That's a cultivator? What the heck? A mulcher. Kind of cool. Mounts on the back of the tractor. It's only $70,000 or $20,000. You know what? I mean, it's pretty darn cheap, and I have the money. If I want to move a tree out of the way is what I'm thinking about. All right, the stair absolute is no longer useless. We now have a job for you. Let's take a look. Hold on. I mean, I'll bet you if I put a weight on the front of this. Let's buy a weight. If I put a weight on the front of this, a decent sized weight, I bet it would work just fine. Let's not go too big. 1.1 tons seems large enough. Just to kind of offset it just a little bit. I'm ramming it into the ground. I want to kind of fold it up like that. That's good. We're just going to park this in here. I think that'll be good. All right. This guy is almost done. I'm just going to sit in with him until he is done. He is done. However, good thing I was over here to make sure he did miss a spot. Want to make sure it gets done. Yup. Why are you... Hello? There we go. Alright. The entire field is done. Let's fold this up. This goes back into the thing. And we'll go from there. Look at that, people. Look at that. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more, make sure you like, comment down below. And yeah, we'll just continue from here. I mean, I'm excited, really, I am. I'm going to play more of this. Whether you guys want to see more of it or not, you're still getting more of it anyway, so you better like it. Anyways, I will catch you guys all in the next one. Whoop!